Yo, what's happening? DJ Point of Mix. I'm really excited to be here. It's Fire Friday. Got an exclusive interview with my man Innomuno. He is a Zimbabwean artist based in the USA. Got a brand new record that's out this year, 2024 production. Kumsoro, blowing my mind away. It's an absolute pleasure to have Innomuno live on the Fire interview. Welcome to the show, Innomuno. First thing is, who is Innomuno? Just tell us, who's Inno?
Hey, makasimbere DJ Pro in the mix. Ndinotenda chaizvo mandiunzawo pashow yenyu. Innomuno, inini ndinonzi Innocent Twamuno. Saka ndopakabva zita rekuti Innomuno ipapo. Vamwe vanonditi Sambiri. Ndakakurira kunonzi kunyanga, ndokwandakazvarirwa. Saka ndiri samanyika akazara. Ndakurira kunyanga ndikazomuvha kunokurira kwaMutare kunonzi kuchikanga. Ndiri mwana womufundisi. So ndimo mandakakura ndichidzidzira kuimba nekuridza makeyboard ndichiimba muchechi. Kubva ipapo ndikazowanirawo nyasha ndikakwanisa kuwana nzvimbo yekuenda kuchikoro kuAmerica muna 2007 ndikazopedzisa high school. Ndiko manje pandakazodzidzira nyaya dzekuproducer music nekunyora masong angu ndega. Semunhu anga ari kuita struggle mbichana kuita fit in since ndangobva kumba ndichine makore 15. So ndakadzidzira kugadzira music nekuproducer music. Ndapiwa mukana nanamukoma wangu wanga vambouya before inini. And then that's kind of where the bug kugadzira music came from. And I was making music. I had opportunities in high school kuenda kunonzi Grammy camp as a producer, but I never had the ability yekunyasogadzira music nekuibuditsa because ndaitya stereke. All the way up until 2020 when I released Sungange Kutanga Yainza Home and then Reason to Live, which then kind of brought me on the map in Zimbabwe, thanks to platforms like yourself and all the people who supported me to reach a wider audience. So ndo journey yangu so far, and I've been making and releasing music under Innomuno for the past 4 years. This is my 4th year, and things have been moving and growing, ups and downs, but I feel very motivated, and I'm so fortunate to have the audience and to have all these platforms like yourself. Share vision yangu nenyaya yangu ya music.
Now your song Kumsoro has got the touch of the old school. I was listening to it and I kept getting the impression that you're channeling some of that Ruben Stoddard, some of that Jaheim, some of that Jared Levitt, those great R&B legends. Is that deliberate? A touch of the old school R&B? Are those some of your influences?
Yeah, song Kumusoro, it's song and but it needs my genre in music is the influencer. I think you are right to say it has an old school R&B, Ruben Stoddard, Jaheim, all those different names of artists that I grew up listening to because my siblings are Angwe Sakura. That's the music they listen to. So and also in a bit of gospel to it as well. Just back on the initial intro that I gave. So it is really inspired by R&B, gospel, and influence yangu for music. In terms of Munugu Zimbabwe and Eterera, who I've always tried to emulate, it was Fortunum Parutsa. I always liked kuti music yake yaimba, neshona, but it was a mix of, Shona and international, sort of vibe and international mixing and sort of, with vernacular, Shona, and also Nyaya, stories that were real, stories that were accessible. So Kumusoro was really a song that was inspired by my own personal experiences. Actually, I was home at the time, January, ndichisangana nezvinhu zvakasiyana siyana ndichifungawo neupenyu hwangu, some of the struggles I've had with addiction, some of the hardships I've had being away from home, thinking about some of the prayers that I've made at different points in my life, and also thinking about some friends and family members who I know who are currently right now battling with individuals who have addiction, Nyema drugs, mental health. There's a huge cohort here, my youths and some adults as well who are struggling, alcohol. There's, crystal meth. There's all these different things that are surrounding me and the stories that I've heard, including some of my struggles and just the hardship, with life being difficult. I was singing Kumusoro, which is almost like a prayer, but also beyond Kumusoro, be able to kind of help people to express their struggles. So speak up, raise your voice, to bring awareness to, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to, to talk about your problems. And so influences of mine have been a mix of, growing up, Fortune Paruta. I also love Masho Munomumi. I listen to a lot of his music, which is why I always love to sing in Shona. And sometimes my Shona may be a bit deep. And then I've also, grown up listening to D'Angelo. I've also grown up listening to Lauryn Hill. I've also grown up listening to Donnell Jones. So old school R&B, and even my urban grooves. I remember growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Decibel. So there's a lot of influences as somebody who loves music. And Kumusoro just, was like an amalgamation of all those different influences. And also just me trying to tell stories about my life, about my experiences, sort of personal and also experiential from the people close to me and around me, and taking from the influences, like musical influences that I've come across. So that's kind of the story behind Kumusoro and sort of the influences around me.
But Innomuno, the song Kumusoro, it's out right now. I've seen the video. I'm vibing to it. I love it. I love what you're doing. It's nice to get some of that R&B coming back, but it can't be just this one project. 2024 is Kumusoro, that single, is that part of a bigger project?
So what's next for Innomuno? So Kumusoro is actually the first song on my debut EP. So I've been releasing singles since 2020, and Kumusoro is the first time that I am releasing a body of work. So I have an EP, the Sambiri, that I finished making, and Kumusoro is the first single. And this EP is going to have 5 songs, and the next song is going to come out in 2 weeks. And then, I'm trying to do a song a month, just to give each song an opportunity to percolate, to give each song an opportunity to be promoted, for people to listen, because I feel like, attention span is limited, and people are wrestling with a lot of different content that they have to consume. So every time I give a song an opportunity to, properly be promoted, for people to listen, go back to it and try to understand it, it gives the song also a better chance to reach its audience, but also it gives me an opportunity to really make sure that I exhaust all the opportunities that are there. So Kumusoro definitely is part of a bigger project, Sambiri, my debut EP, and I actually am excited to, with how it's been performing. Some people are loving it. Some people don't get the message. Some people have been able to go back and listen to it and understand what I'm trying to drive towards. So, it's all art and subjective. And, sometimes I get in my feelings, and sometimes, I get motivated. But it's been pretty exciting. And really my goal this year is to really take my artistry and my brand to the next level, to reach a lot of people, to show that I can actually create a body of work that is cohesive. So I'm excited for, eventually when all these songs are out and people can listen to the EP as a whole, to get the stories, to get a good sense of who I am, the things that matter in terms of the themes that I touch on, about life, about family, about coming of age, about Christianity, about faith, spirituality, about hardship, success, perseverance. I kind of touch into almost every single theme that has been significant in my current life, in terms of things that I've gone through and experienced. So definitely Kumusoro is just a part of a bigger project and the beginning of of sort of a new era as well of me as an artist, to also be consistently present as a voice, and to be really vulnerable as well. You know, I used to be kind of behind the layers of the screens, but I'm also trying to put myself out there to connect with people, to have them know who I am, to get to know who they are, to hear their stories and share mine as well. So that's kind of the vision behind this. And so far, you know, it's doing very well. And thank you again for also, you know, bringing Kumusoro on this platform so I can reach an even bigger audience. And to anybody who's listening, you know, I hope you can check it out and sort of, you know, follow me on this journey as I try to figure out, you know, sort of what this thing can become.
The video is off the wall. You know, you just kick the ball straight out of the park. Incredible visual. Looks really professional. I'm really excited. Zim artist raising the flag of Zim music across the world, man. Any more videos? Can we expect any more videos from you?
So yeah, can we expect any videos? Great question. So I just released the music video for Kumusoro about 5 days ago. It's on YouTube. If you type in Kumusoro Innomuno, you'll be able to see the video. And it has the visualizations of sort of the story, and also a translation of the lyrics for those who don't speak Shona. And every song on this EP is going to have a video. And this is the first time in my career where I invested in, you know, shooting really high quality videos that tell stories. And I'm actually excited for the next videos as well. I'm really proud of this one that came out, the Kumusoro one. The feedback from watchers and listeners has been great, so I really appreciate it. You know, when I go into the comments and I read them, I'm really encouraged and motivated because people are really connecting with it. And so yeah, you know, there's this first video that is out. I'm going to release every video with each song that is forthcoming. And the reason being that I want to make sure that I canvas every single touch point with listeners. You know, those that may enjoy a video but not the music, hopefully they can get something from it. Those that, you know, only have access to audio, they can listen to the audio. So really, I've been very fortunate to have the resources and the team to work with. One of my really good friends, Zoro and Wilson, who are, you know, great, you know, video guys in Zimbabwe. You know, we work together on this. And yeah, so please check it out. And there's going to be more visuals, more videos coming out as part of this Sambiri project. And I cannot wait for people to watch them and listen and also give me their feedback. I know sometimes I get a bit sensitive, just like any other artist, but definitely I'm really grateful for the feedback so far, grateful for the engagement as well. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you for spending time with us today on Powerfm Zimbabwe Fire Friday. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. But before I let you go, social media platforms, how do people reach out to Innomuno? And maybe a word, a shout out to family back home right here in Zim.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you to the Powerfm team. Thank you to you, DJ Pro, in the mix. Thank you to the Fire Friday team. And thank you to the listeners who are tuning in to support the show and to support me. And those who have discovered me for the first time, please go check me out. You can find me on all social media platforms. If you just type in Innomuno, Innomuno, you will find me there. You will find links to all my music that I've made since 2020. You will get updates on everything that is coming up. I really want to thank people. I cannot thank people enough. I'm really grateful that I have the opportunity to make music, that I have the opportunity to express my dreams and visions through song. I want to thank everybody, every one of you who's been listening, every one of you who's been sending me a message of encouragement, every one of you who has been telling me to keep going. It's not always easy to sort of put yourself out there, put your heart on the line, but it's worth it. So if also there's somebody who wants to do music or create something, do it. You know, and just the first step is doing it. There, you know, the right time is now. So I'd say, just go out there and do it. Just like I decided, I'm just gonna start making music, and I've been so fortunate to have people that have been supporting me. And yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. Fire Friday, and have a good one. Big love. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
That was my man Innomuno. incredible artist based in the USA, Zimbabwean and proud. He's got a brand new record that's out right now, Kumsoro. Keep looking out for him. I'm rooting for him. We got your back. Incredible music. Innomuno, Kumsoro, Faya interview.